Hey guys, Kevin, Muddy River Tactical, and welcome back to the range. We're doing our second review of the year here, and this is one I've been super excited about for a long time. You know, a lot of these pistols have kind of all been the same striker fired type of stuff. So when I get a chance to shoot something that I'm really excited about, it just makes it even more enjoyable. And this one is not disappointed. To be 100% transparent, I brought this to the range to do the first shots and impressions, and while we're setting up all the camera stuff, I got excited and just wanted to shoot it. So I've shot it, and I've shot about 300 rounds through it just right before this video. And it's hard to make myself stop to do this video. So through this video process, we're gonna put clips that they took of me shooting when we were getting everything set up here at the range. There's different clips. I will shoot a few rounds live with you here, but a lot will be clips I put in through here just because I've shot so much ammo, and I only brought, I think, 400 rounds with us total, and I've shot most of that. So just a disclaimer there, I normally do videos a little bit different than that, but this pistol I've been waiting to shoot for a long time, so that's kind of where we landed. So with all of that said, the pistol we're reviewing today is the Sig Sauer P211 GTO. This is a 2011 style 9mm, you know, double stack 1911, but it's different than the rest. I've shot staccatos, I've shot all the high name 1911 double stack pistols in the category with one exception, and that's the new Kimber, the 2K11 that's got the new comp on it that just came out not too long ago. I have not shot one, but that is on the way, and I will be doing a review on that one. But just a spoiler alert, this SIG has blown away every other 2011 style pistol that I've shot up till this date, including staccatos, away, in my opinion, just in the short times I've shot it. So that opinion isn't longevity or anything like that, so we'll see how that goes. But just overall shooting experience, how it feels in my hand, how smooth it is, how well this comp actually works on this pistol. So many of the pistols I get nowadays with a comp on it, it's a little bit different, but nothing to write home about or anything like that. This comp on this pistol is completely different than anything else I've shot, and quickly I'll show you why if I get it locked back here. So if you look through the comp, the holes are all the way down through the bottom. This isn't just one little hole on the top. This is down both sides all the way to the bottom and to the bottom of the comp. So it actually allows it to do what it's doing instead of just having more or less air holes that you see in a lot of these quote unquote comps that tend to not work as well. The way they've done this one works incredibly well. I also, when we first got this pistol, I knew I was going to shoot it quite a bit, so I opted to put an optic on it. These pistols are optic ready and will take a variety of optics to direct mount to it, which anytime I can direct mount an optic to a pistol, I will do that over a plate, just because a plate, you know, I got them on some of my guns because you have to, but a plate is just one more piece, one more set of screws, one more thing that could possibly go wrong. So I'm always a fan of the direct mount. On this one, I chose to put a Holosun. I'm a big fan of Holosun. It's the SCS 320 series, which will mount directly to it. It's made for the 320 series pistols, which I'm not gonna get into all that debacle right now. There's a lot of things that you can say about different companies. I'm gonna keep that out of this video and focus just on this, not as SIG as a company. I'm gonna focus on the 211 GTO, so I won't go down that 320 rabbit hole, and I think some of you guys will understand why. So like I said, the optic I put on there that will go direct is SCS 320 from Holosun. However, you can also put the SIG Romeo on it, the Vortex Defender XL, and I believe there's one other one, but there's 2 or 3, 4 different optics that you can put directly on there without plates. If you decide to put a plate on it, then you can run Trijicon or any of the other Holosuns or anything like that. But like I said, I chose to go that route. Generally speaking, this comes with 3 magazines, a 123 round and 221 round magazines. However, I've been trying to get my hands on this pistol for a long time so that first and foremost we can start making holsters for them, because we've been getting holster requests for quite a while since they came out on these. So the only thing I could find is a 10 round version, which changes nothing about the gun other than the magazines it came from. So when it came, it had 10 round magazines for this model. I threw them all in the trash. I've luckily got a bunch of different SIG mags. I had a bunch of SIG 17 round magazines, so I took those and swapped the base plates from the 10 rounders onto those, and that's what I've been using. But any of the 320 mags are compatible with it, which is nice because you can find those, and more people have those. You can find them around. Easier to find than some of the 2011 platform magazines that tend to be expensive and are also harder to find. So overall, this gun has a longer sight radius. It's 5.5 inch sight radius, which gives it just a good overall picture to it. The barrel is a little bit shorter there as it ends at the comp. It does not all the way go to the end, but you can just see how smooth this gun works. It's got fiber optic sights on it that do co-witness with the direct mounted co-witnesses there. You got your full 1913S or 1913 pick rail on it. It's got a flat trigger on it, which I really like. It's a little bit heavier than what some of the quote-unquote competition triggers can be in some of these, but I personally like it. It's more on the scale of what I'm used to shooting for a concealed carry pistol. Not quite that heavy. I think this trigger right around the 4.5 pound range. It's more what I'm used to compared to a 2.5 pound trigger or something that you find in some of these guns. So it just seems to fit me a lot better. It's a single action only pistol. Obviously, it's got the G10 grips on it that feel amazing. The barrel, like I was talking about the barrel and I got sidetracked, is a bull barrel. 4.4 inches is how long the actual barrel is. That's made of carbon steel. The overall length is 8.5. Width is 1.48, and a lot of that's at the magwell. However, on the grips of these, if you're used to different 2011 pistols, Prodigies, Staccatos, anything like this, the grip angle feels the same, but the width and overall just feel and size feels a little bit wider and bigger, which to me fits my hand better and makes me shoot it well. One downside to that is I don't have the biggest hands in the world, so I'm left-handed. I already got the mag swapped. The slide release, I can barely, without changing my grip, I can barely get to it. So what I found on reloads, when I go to reload, I've been using my offhand to close it back on the slide lock. And it's actually, I've got pretty used to it just that quick, and it works well. The safety's on both sides, so that's not a problem. Like we said, the magwell's flared, makes for easy mag swaps, different things like that. This is a gun to shoot well. It's not necessarily made for concealed carry, so the weight on it is 46 ounces. So it's on the heavier side, but that's what aids in making it shoot so smooth. So not that you can't conceal carry this, but it's definitely going to have some weight, and then you add a full magazine of 20 or 21 rounds in it, you're definitely going to have some weight there. I'm going to end up putting a light on this gun. It's one of those that doing what I do and getting all these pistols through, you can only keep so many guns. And when you get into higher price tag guns like these at, 2,500 bucks, somewhere in that range without the optic, it starts getting expensive. So I try not to keep very many. This is one that I'm not going to be able to get rid of, though. I can already tell by how well it's shooting, unless something crazy happens and it just gets to the point where it's not reliable, which I don't see happening. I just don't think I can turn this pistol away. So I'm going to turn the cameras around. I will shoot a few rounds for you, and then we'll go through the different, I'll put the different clips of me shooting as well, and then I'll come back with my final thoughts here. So let me get the cameras turned around. All right, so now we're on to the fun stuff here. Like I said, I went over all the specs, all the stuff on the gun. First impressions are absolutely amazing on this pistol. If you got the ability to own one of these and like 2011 pistols at all, I would highly suggest this pistol. Let's shoot these few rounds here. And those that didn't see the first of the video, I have already shot about 300 rounds through it, so these aren't the first shots, but we'll get a good idea where you can see how it shoots. It just shoots so smooth. All right, guys, there's the shots through it. Like I said, I'm sorry I didn't get them all 300 of them like in this style video. Like I said, I just got shooting and it's just so fun to shoot. You can see those 3 17-round mags don't last long. It's just super easy to aim, and I think my biggest takeaway from it is I've always shot optics, but going from different gun to gun, the height of the slide, different things affect the sight picture of when you pull up, finding your dot quickly and easily. And this one just points super well. Finding the dot is like, it just feels way more natural than most. I don't know if it's because of the direct mount or just how they got this all set up, but it works super, super well. So I ain't gonna go anymore. All I can say is I cannot say enough good things about this pistol. My first impressions are everything I thought it would be and more. And I'm a staccato fan. I got 2 staccatos at the house. I truly, truly love them. They're good guns, but just shooting experience wise, this pistol, in my opinion, blows them both away, and it's not even close. And I think 99% of that is to do with that comp and just a little bit different grip with the G10 grips. It just feels really good to me. But we're gonna do 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 round review. We'll see. My guess is I'm gonna get to shooting this and it's gonna be well over 1,000 by the time I check back in, just because, like I said, we've shot 350 rounds through it, and we've been here at the range for 15 minutes getting set up ready for this video. So I'll definitely put it through its paces where I can come back and tell you the reliability, longevity of it, make sure that's up to par. But if that's up to par, this is by far my favorite pistol that I have reviewed since we started this channel, and I think I've done 140 reviews, and I've shot way more guns than that. Those are just the guns that I've done reviews on. This is by far my favorite. Like I said, not necessarily something I'm gonna concealed carry all the time just because of the weight and size of it, but going to the range, shooting, training, it's really hard to beat. So if you guys have any thoughts on these, have one of these, thinking about getting one of these, leave all your comments below in the comments section. Be glad to hear from you. If you have one of these and put 5,000 rounds through it, I would love to hear that as well, because that's really what it comes down to. No matter how great a pistol is, it's if it will last, longevity, that's what really matters, especially when you're spending $2,500 on a gun. So as always, we appreciate you guys. We have holsters for the pistol, muddyrivertactical.com. Got the inside holsters, outside duty holsters, mock series holsters, whatever you want, we got you taken care of. Check us out at muddyrivertactical.com. And as always, we appreciate you guys. And until next time, keep practicing and always be prepared.